breaking doesn't define me. I like to dance. Breaking is just one of the dances I'm able to do. It's actually dancing in tune with the music and keeping a rhythm. That's another thing that nobody is talking about. And keeping a rhythm. What I mean by that is, how can I explain this? Okay, this is the easiest way to explain it. You got your basic B-boy beat. Boom, bap, boom, boom, bap, right? That's your basic break beat, right? We're gonna break it down like that. Boom, bap, boom, boom, bap. The original B-boys used to hit out on a 2. The 1 was your hop. So you hopped, right? The original B-boys that. It was, you hopped on the 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you got some people that do it backwards. They go 1, 2, 3, 4. It really doesn't matter. I think hitting on 2 is better, but it really doesn't matter. Now, my thing is, if I'm watching a dancer and you come out the gate hitting the 2, do some crazy ill spin trying to hit every fucking angle, but then I'm watching you and you're hitting the 1, you're no longer on rhythm. You can't keep a rhythm at that point. If you can't hit all those fancy little things and slides that y'all trying to do now, and then go back to your original rhythm, what you started with, you're not on rhythm. You're just hitting beats. And technically, if you're looking at it like that, then anybody can hit beats. Some people ain't even on beat, they just on tempo. They're just trying to break to the tempo of the music, but they're really not on beat. They're just trying to hit beats. Oh, he's hitting the beats. That shit in my life. Unpredictability, I just think that's what life is about. You gotta be unpredictable. You gotta go against the grain, against the norm. You understand? I mean, and no matter what, you know, if you're a B-boy, you don't wanna have your arsenal be premeditated sets. I'm not saying it's not good to have premeditated sets. I've had premeditated sets. I just make my premeditated sets a little shorter than most people. And this way it's easier for me to piece together different sets. So I might do 3 sets one day and 3 sets the next day, but the sets won't be in the exact same order, so that run will look different than the run I did yesterday. So I'm not saying I'm against sets, because I do believe in sets, but just being unpredictable all the time. The best attack is the element of surprise. You understand? Some people are used to you doing something. The minute you do a move more than once, you know, if you've done the move 2 times, 3 times and made noise, made people jump up out their seats and go, oh, that's the second you really have to say to yourself. You don't say, I got the bomb-ass move. That's the second you gotta say, I can't do that move again. I have to find a way to change that move now. You understand what I'm saying? And take that to the next level, or take it down a notch. You know, you could do either or. You could take it to the next level, or you could take it down a notch, or you could mix it with something else. You know, but that's the difference between my peoples and the peoples of today's generation, that once you blew up with a move, that's it. The move was dead. Nobody saw it again. You didn't want nobody to see it again, because you didn't want nobody to bite it. You understand? Once people started talking about something you did, that's it. You can't do it no more, because now that move, that thing is a thing of legend now. You know, everybody's gonna want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's gonna want to bite it and do it. Look, once you blow up with something, you gotta keep it fresh. You gotta keep it unpredictable. You gotta really switch it up. I mean, that's just my opinion. Everybody's different. Start killing shit in the cipher. Stop fucking around with judges. Stop wasting. We have rules in MZK. No wasted go downs. If you're gonna go in a cipher and you're gonna go after somebody, you better be trying to smash what was out in front of you. Be it one of us or be it one of them. You understand? I mean, you better be trying to smash what's in front of you. No wasted go downs. Fuck what judges say. Be true to yourself. Stop trying, you know, no judges, no competitions. If you could be true to yourself, then you're with going back to the essence of this dance. I like the competitions. I'm one of those few Bronx B-boys that will say, I like the competitions. I like the event. Going, signing my name on the, you know, on the list and waiting for them to pull my name out the hat. smoke somebody in hopes that 3 judges go like this. I like that. You know what I mean? I'm not against that at all. And the problem with that is that I have no control of what I dance to. So I will admit I am guilty of that too. Many times I've had to block out the music. We got Tough Tin Twins here, so I just looking at him reminds me of an example. UK Champs 2000. I thought the spinning, the music was horrible when we battled Soul Control. I didn't feel like I was in a B-boy battle. I felt like I was in a fucking rave. You understand what I mean? If you watch that battle, you will not see Alien Ness dancing. Alien Ness is just coming out, trying to block out the music, you know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying, but I'm speaking in defense to someone who may feel like I feel. Sometimes the music is trash and I don't want to listen to it, you know what I mean? I just gotta go with what I have to go with, and at that moment is just trying to be an asset to the rest of the brothers on my side. You understand what I mean? I'm not gonna complain about the music. I'm not gonna tell Easy Rock, nah nigga, I'm not going out, I don't like this beat. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed if it was in a cypher, I've been in cyphers with my niggas, and my niggas be like, yo, you getting down? Nah, I'm waiting for my song. But you can't do that in a battle. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't look at, I'm battling with 2 Rocksteady crew legends. I'm rocking Easy Rock and Tough Tin Twist. My job is just to do the best I can to help them and Heps and Floor Rock and Fever and Sweepy to try to get the win. So I block out the music, sometimes if it's really, really whack.
But if the music's good.
But if the music is good, if you got a DJ Timber, if you got a DJ Woody, a Lean Rock, a Skinny Richards, a Renegade, you know what I mean? But when you got DJs like that, you know the music will not be whack. So there's no excuse then. At that point, there is no excuse to just not listen to the music and stuff. Just because somebody's getting the most hits on YouTube don't mean that we have to be that person or look like that person.
Oh, shaking the camera, I'm sorry.
We kind of call that. It's been a beautiful weekend, and then the day we decide to have a barbecue is nice. As a B-boy, I think I get that extra sense of Puerto Rican pride, just knowing how much Puerto Rico and Latinos in general added to the culture. Latinos is credited for actually changing the whole face of the dance, how the dance was approached, how it was done, from the tops to the drops to the footwork. It was Latinos who actually changed the game. So, I get that sense of pride being a Puerto Rican from the Bronx who B-boys, because, it's a Bronx dance. And the Puerto Ricans and Latinos in general, they had their big part. They had crews like TBD. They had a lot of Latinos. You had Salso, which the name says it all. Salso, Salsa Soul. You know what I'm saying? Rocksteady, the original Rocksteady, they were Latinos as well. Bolero is definitely the lost art, and not just boleros like in the sense of Spanish music. I mean, just being able to play a slow jam at a jam or at a party. That was normal when I was growing up. It wasn't always dance music the whole time, you know what I mean? They always slowed it down. They would always play that Always and Forever and, Cool in the Gang or whatever song was, Fire and Desire, Tina Marie and Rick James. There was always that moment at the party or the jam that they would play slow music because you really wanted to dance with a girl. It was jams and stuff in those days were a social thing, but it was also a passage of right as far as courting and meeting women and throwing bass, as we called it back in the days. For those who was too young to even know what throwing bass means, that's like just kicking it to a girl. If you go and talking to a girl, and that whole process, we used to call that throwing bass, and the slow music was a part of that. So as a child, just being taken along to house parties with my mother, you know, it was always salsa, it was always merengue, but you needed those bolero moments, you know, to just change the pace. And then as I got older and started going to house parties and jams with friends, it was still there. It was relevant, you know. Like I said, it's the lost art. Not just playing the music, not just the DJ playing it, but people accepting it and appreciating it. Nowadays, if you have a jam or even an after party in a club and you throw a slow song, people are gonna look at the DJ like he's crazy, and I'm gonna look at the DJ and say thank you. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna want to pull over a girl and have that moment of dancing with my wife or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lost art and forgotten, and I don't see why it has happened. A lot of Ruben Blades, a lot of Gran Combo, Nelson Net, Jose Miguel Class, you know, Elvis Presley, Jackson 5. Before I started even breaking, when I was a little kid, when I was like 9, 10, my babysitter, she was dating someone who now is a legendary. They consider him a legend, DJ Junebug, rest in peace. But I just know that Junebug would come over to the house because my mom would tell my babysitter she could have company, her boyfriend could come through, and he would always bring the cassette tapes of all these jams, and he would talk to me about like different MCs and Busy Bees and the Spoonie G's and, you know, and names that I don't even remember and that never came out and never got famous, you know what I'm saying? And that was basically what got me involved with that, with the music and hip hop in general. And my babysitter was into all the party dances and she taught me how to dance. And she was like my first real dance teacher. But when my mom saw the interest in it and she was speaking to Junebug actually sold my mom for me like his first DJ equipment, and that was my DJ equipment for a while. And it wasn't until maybe 83 that I got rid of it. You know what I mean? But even when I started breaking, I still had my turntable. It's unheard of. Nobody does that but Timber. Before Timber, I think, who was it? Was it Jazzy J or Theodore? One of them guys used to do that. I forgot who it was. It's one of those. Either Jazzy J, Graham was it Theodore. They were notorious for putting on the break, jumping over the set, catching a wreck, jumping back and catching a break. But that was like early 70s. Nobody does that. Just Timber does that. I think that's dope. I've seen Timber enter now a total of maybe 4 battles. I've actually seen Timber do that already. Where he actually, 3 battles. 3 battles I've actually seen Timber actually do that. And I've heard about like a few others. I think that's dope.
Lean does it too.
Lean rock. It's horsepower. Horsepower, man.
So when did you sign the contract for Tottenham Hotspurs, Jermaine?
Jermaine Defoe.
Jermaine Defoe, the football player.
Soccer player for the UK.
See, you wasn't even supposed to tell people that. That's my alias. It's my secret life. I like to keep that, far away from me. Let me see you impress a female. Fuck impressing the judges. Let me just see you make a female wanna dance with you. You know what I'm saying?